What is up? Welcome back. It's Hoops and Brews. This is a very exciting day of Hoops and Brews because we finally got actual, real, live NBA basketball action that counts in the history books. It's been a long summer, but we made it. We back. Opening day was last night. Joe, how are you feeling? Talk to people.
I'm doing good. I'm happy basketball's back. Honestly, this year has probably been. I've been watching a ton of football, so it's good to get back to my. It's good to get back to my natural roots. And I'm in like 7 fantasy football leagues, so it ain't gonna die no time soon. I gotta get my championships. But yeah, I'm just happy to get back to my natural habitat and and just watching what I naturally grew up watching, preferring to watch, and just was excited to see those games last night.
My fantasy team is cooked, by the way. Like my football fantasy team. Speaking of fantasy teams, let's actually talk about it. We had our own fantasy draft, bro. We had our
Yes,
own
we
fantasy
did.
draft. Who's your team?
My team, I got Jalen Brunson, Devin Booker, Chet Holmgren, Kaishan George, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Khalil Ware.
It's a solid squad.
Yeah, my team. I got Bob OG on the Clippers. I got Missy, Alexander Walker, and Bryce Sensabaugh.
I was doing my shit mid club. Like I'm
And Rui's
fucking
weak
at it.
ass too.
Who?
I said Rui's weak ass too. He's fucking trash.
I was doing my shit mid club, but my
I
team
figured your
is
ass would be out. I figured your ass was
mid
out of
club.
something.
But my team is Aaron Nimhart, Toomey Kamara, Bradley Beal, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, Julius Randle, Cam Johnson, Dylan Brooks, Wemby, Sam Hauser, Jovic, Chris Dunn, Patrick Williams, and Isaiah Stewart. I like my squad.
Was Wemby auto picked, or did you actually make the pick?
No, I picked Wemby first.
Oh, all right. It just took forever. Okay, all right. Because you took the
because,
whole.
No, because I was looking like, gee, do I really want to do this? I was trying to ponder between Wemby, Giannis, and
Jokic.
I'm like, bro, do I really want to do this?
Did you see Jokic dropped to like 5th or something like that though? It's crazy. Jokic dropped to like 4th.
Somebody decided because somebody probably thought he wasn't gonna play that many games. Because that was my thing. I was like online looking at games played and shit. Mind you, I'm also out, so I'm online looking at games played and shit. Like, bruh, do I want to do this, bro? But anyway, I feel good about my team. But so
same. I like my team a lot too.
yeah, so we'll get to it. It'll be fun. Out of the day if I made the right pick because Wemby plays today, so we'll talk about that later on in the show. But starting off, NBA opening night, man, that was OKC Rockets. That might be the best opening day game I could ever remember.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had one like that. Double OT,
like
and going that sheet up.
Maybe the only one I can remember, and this is I think based off of like hype level, is Bron's first game with the Heat when they played the Celtics. Like I don't think the game was actually that good. Like I know it was like they obviously I think the Celtics won in 4 quarters. It didn't go to extra time. So, but as far as like an actual game played for opening night, that was one of the best opening night matchups I can really remember.
Yeah, it was good to see. Everybody was wondering what that would look like. The Rockets lined up with all the size, and they went out there and they really held their own. Men struggled to shoot, but that boy went there. He gonna find that paint. And then Shea scoring 25 of his 34 or 35 or whatever 25 minutes, and then in the 4th quarter and overtime, him taking over that game that was huge. Sengun growing up right in front of our eyes, making big buckets. KD's ability to steal, track double teams while you have a teammate like Sengun was also really impressive to me.
That one double team was dumb. What are you doing? What are you doing? 2 people ran, and then one was AC. You supposed to be the smart one. Why both of y'all run to KD?
Did you see them running like Sengun was playing point guard for that game, bringing the ball up?
Yeah. So Sengun, when Sengun got drafted, the only thing for me with Sengun was I didn't think he had the athletic ability to not play anything besides center. But clearly he proved me wrong. Like he was moving his feet really well, bringing the ball up court. When the fuck did he be able to shoot? Did he become able to shoot threes like that?
He was shooting over people too. He wasn't even open there. He was over the little guards right over him.
Yeah, it must have been like granted. I know he was balling in FIBA play because Turkey, if I'm not mistaken, they won the gold in FIBA, and I know Sengun was a huge part of that. Like he was, I know Schroeder won the MVP, but in my opinion, from what I saw, Sengun was the best player in the world doing FIBA play. Like, I don't think that's unfair to say. So, obviously, I think that helped him a lot because the Sengun that we saw today, we didn't see this last season. If they had this Sengun that they had last year, they would have beat the Warriors.
That's fair.
If they had this Sengun.
Good defense, too. Really good defense, obviously.
Yeah, I think that as far as the point guard situation, okay, I like Reed Shepherd's confidence. But it was times in that game where I'm like, brother, relax.
He was shooting some wild threes. He was shooting some deep threes.
I love your confidence. I love the fact that you are not scared of the moment. But that is a whole Kevin Durant standing right next to you. Throw the ball, bro. There were times where I've never seen KD look. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because but it's still Russell Westbrook, who was a first ballot Hall of Famer. Outside of that, I've never seen KD get looked off before. He got looked off a lot last night, especially after like that first half when I think he had
he got like 20 something in the first half or something like that.
Oh, I think. And then he finished with 22?
Yeah, he only had like 6 points in fourth quarter and overtime combined.
Yeah. Yeah. But like a lot of that was they weren't getting him the basketball. But again, it's game one. I do like how everything looked. We got Cam coming in. Cam, what's up, brother? How you feeling, man? Cam, my man. I don't know why is it like that. Why is your computer froze?
I ain't talked to Cam in a minute. Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Happy tip-off day, fellas. How's it going? How's it going,
bro? How you feeling, bro?
How you feeling, Cam?
I'm feeling good. What's up, Joel? We need to make some trades, Joel. We need to make some moves, man.
We need to make some trades. Who is we?
We made to make some moves in this fantasy football trade, man. I need to make some moves, man.
I tried to send you a trade. You didn't.
I mean, come on, man. You try to send me Jalen Daniels, who's out. Jalen Daniels, who's out. Come on, man.
No. You can split me with somebody else, brother. I don't got Jalen Daniels, but I do. I tried to see you Bucky Irvin, who was out, but he's supposed to be coming back.
See, there you go. I got him confused with that. What's up, Pavy, the world traveler?
My man, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling, bro?
Man.
I'm good. I can't complain.
Man, you still out south? You still out south, Cam?
No, I'm up in the Northwest, man. I'm up in Seattle. Seattle. I've been up in Seattle, man, dealing with some family stuff, man. So I'm up here in Seattle. Been up here, trying to get back down there to you guys, man.
Yeah, do you ever come back down here? Have you been back since you left?
What was I down there? I was down there at the beginning of the year.
You ain't say nothing?
I'll be there here within the next month. I'll be down there.
All right, say something.
I will, for sure.
But opening night, bro. What did you think? We're currently still talking about the Rockets and Thunder game. We haven't gotten to the abomination that was the Lakers last night.
I mean, come on, man. We already know what that's. We already know what that is. Let's not waste our time with that. But that Rockets OKC game, fellas, that could be the Western Conference Championship right there. You know how I felt about the Rockets, Pavy, for a couple of seasons ago. Now they got KD. Now they got a Doka. I wish they could have kept Dylan and not sent Dylan to Phoenix.
But they did have Dorian Finney-Smith, and he didn't even play last night.
And you got Tari Eason.
Hold on, wait. Did you see Tari Eason last night? Tari Eason was showing exactly why he didn't get no contract for this season. What the fuck was he doing too?
What
the fuck was he doing, bro? See Tari last night? I think he'll play better, obviously.
I'm not gonna let you slander the hometown kid like that, man. You know you gotta watch the Tari Eason slander.
Hey man. But he need to play better. But continue.
He do need to play better. I think the key to that squad, though, fellas, is going to be Jabari Smith. If Jabari Smith, if he takes that next step, which is this is his third year, right? This third or fourth year in the league.
They already extended him.
He's overdue because that first year was kind of shaky. You're right. He went back to summer league to play the next year. Not many players do that. We were looking for him to take that next step in the second year. Now it's his fourth year. Yes, Jabari Smith, it's on you, buddy. If he takes that next step, and because I don't want to say he's the guy, because he's going to be obviously. I didn't like their offense going through KD.
I like the offense, period.
They were just. Why are you making KD at what is KD 37?
Yeah.
Why is he pounding the rock all
that far away from the basket?
For 16 seconds of the shot clock.
You're not gonna make it through the whole season playing like that.
Exactly what my thoughts are. I thought he tweeted that out, fellas. Can Reed Shepherd? I think Jabari Smith is going to be the key to that. If he takes a step, they're going to be huge. But can Reed Shepherd play a point guard in the NBA?
Can Amin Thompson play point guard in the NBA? I thought he did a really good job.
Well, Thompson will. If he didn't get hurt.
He's a heck of a finisher, but I thought he settled. He went 0 for 7 from 3. That really, I don't like that. You don't have to take those shots when they're not there all the time.
I like his size. I like his ball handling and his defense. That's what's going to get it done for Thompson. And with the scoring he does, is going to be an added bonus. But everything else, he's in pocket. If he didn't get hurt, if he was available, in that late in the game, I think we see a different outcome because Shea
was dogging him,
no, man. Shea was dogging everybody.
What do you think? Wait. Shea was I don't forget what the stat line was exactly, but Shea was not in. It wasn't until a man went out that Shea went off.
Nah, I mean,
okay.
First half is fair.
Sure.
First half is fair, but also I felt like in the first half.
First three quarters.
There you go. First three quarters. When did Thompson go out? He went out the last 5 minutes of the game.
No, he went out. No,
OT. It was OT because he hit the shot over to put them to
overtime. Yeah.
OT. Yeah.
Okay.
OT. But no, I thought that Shea wasn't being. I thought Shea was like just letting the game come to him, and then obviously like an MVP and a champion should. Okay, fuck that. I like let me go win this game because remember Chet came out. Chet looked great. If you want to talk about somebody who would also get better, Chet can get better. If that's the Chet that we gonna get this season,
and
I don't know. And also,
Williams too.
Williams wasn't there, but
Casey Wallace was great. Casey Wallace was great for him. He had a lot of steals.
Yeah, so they came out. I feel like Shea came out like, you know what, let me go and get these guys involved. Like, granted, yes, I do think Amen is a great defender, but I'm not convinced by saying that Amen just had Shea on the island. That ain't what looked like it happened to me, because what looked like happened was when Shea started balling, he hooped them into cramping up. I ain't never seen nobody get hooped into cramping up. He got hooped into cramping up. I ain't never in my life seen nobody get hooped into cramping up. That's what looked like happened to me.
Okay.
He got hooped into a cramp.
He got hooped into
muscle spasms. I ain't never seen nobody get hooped into muscle spasms.
That was a wild one. I wasn't sure. I kept waiting for him to come back, but yeah. Shea turned it on. Shea's an MVP. Come on, man. Shea's the MVP. He's gonna do that against a lot of people. But I thought from what my eyes were telling me that Thompson was doing a fairly good job on him for 3 of those 4 quarters.
For 3 quarters, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
3 of those 4 quarters. And I thought had he not went out, I thought we'd see a different game. I didn't like their offense, man. I didn't like their offense. They were trying to make Reed a catch and shoot guy. I don't know that's.
He shot a lot of deep ones too. He forced a lot of deep threes.
The problem with Reed on this squad is like that's kind of what he has to do. Like if you look at their like the fact that KD is already in the backcourt tells you they guards can't shoot, which is why you miss FVV so much because
they miss Van Vliet. Yes,
yeah, like their guards can't shoot. So the thing about Reed Sheppard is I think Reed Sheppard was 3rd pick in the draft last year. I think that he will get better as the season goes. This is really his rookie season because last year he didn't really get on the court for real. So this to me is really his rookie season. He got to relax though. I like his confidence. But it was too many times where it's like, brother, I don't think you should be taking somebody off dribble and shoot fadeaways. I don't think that's what we need from you.
I don't think he should be a catch and shoot guy either, Pavy. I just don't know that in college he was a knockdown shooter.
But I don't know if he I don't know if he at this stage of his development can command. I think that's the biggest question for the Rockets, right?
That's a huge question.
Can Reed Sheppard give you can he play in a playoff series? Because also what you saw
is he gonna get picked on. He's gonna get picked on. Certainly.
Yesterday, bro, they were taking turns on Reed Sheppard. They were taking turns. Can he be in your actual 8 to 9 man rotation in the playoff series? I think that we will
that squad. He's gonna have to.
He got 80 games to prove it.
He's gonna have
80 games to prove it, or do they have to go out there and get somebody? I don't know what point guard that might be available that's coming off the bench, or do they have to go out there and get somebody because they still have pieces where they can put together and go get somebody? Do they have to go out there and get somebody to run 20 minutes a game to run some offense? I think that's the biggest question with the Rockets because of I think they can get by with the point guard through committee thing. Granted, I would like to see them again run their offense closer to the basket. Like I thought too many times, KD getting the ball 24 feet away from the rim. Even Şengün, granted, it worked last night to a point, but still he getting the ball 24 feet away from the rim. I don't think that as we move into like an actual playoff series, that's gonna win you those games.
Is KD gonna be around in the playoffs playing that style?
If he playing like that, no.
And then they were putting Caruso on Şengün. I love Caruso.
It worked.
What do you mean it worked?
thought
he couldn't. Şengün couldn't wait to get a bucket off of that guy. He was salivating. He was
bringing the ball up full court. That pressure was big. I mean, I just like throwing the different looks at him. I mean, obviously, whoever they had wasn't working.
They need a PG. Pavy, you might be right. They might have to put a package together to go get somebody to handle the ball. And as I've been saying, Pavy, you know, I feel about the Shooter. To go get Shooter. Yes, he's Shooter.
He's a king, right?
Yeah.
Go get Shooter. They're gonna need somebody to get KD the ball and say, KD, go post your ass up. And he's still go post your ass up. I know he want to be, you know, he don't want to call himself 7 foot, but dude, you can't stand out there in the 3-point line dancing all night.
But fuck that. No, wait, real quick. Fuck that. You're not 25. Like, like visually, when you look at KD, it was the first time I'm like, damn, you look old, bro. Yesterday was the first time I was like, damn, you like with all them other young people on the court. He looked 37 years old last night.
He didn't make a single three last night. That's pretty crazy. But overall, though, I think this was a good showing for the debut. Kevin Durant and the Rockets to lose that game by 1 point.
They lose to their home floor in double OT.
Yeah, they got plenty of time to, get some more chemistry going. They looked a little out of place, but for them to still come that close regardless, the double big lineup looked like it's gonna work. Şengün and Adams. They won the rebounding battle 52-38, and I think that's big. And they're probably gonna win as long as they're in that lineup, they're gonna win the rebounding battle like I say 90-80% of the game. So that translates to wins. So I just think overall that was a heck of a debut for that team, for them to go out there and do that on the road.
I agree.
With a brand new lineup, a lineup that had a ton of questions. So it was cool. So like you said, they'll be in tune to watch them, and they should be a 55+ win team this year and a top 5 defensive team this year, and also a top 5 rebounding team. Probably the best rebounding team in the league, actually.
I think we got a preview of the Western Conference Finals. I'm not sure just off the top of my head who's going to supplant them. I mean, we'll get into it. I'm not sure.
I mean, let's talk about what we saw from the other game last night. The Lakers are going to be in the play-in, so we can just both of those teams are going to be in the play. Both of those teams. I don't know, bro. The Warriors. Granted.
If they can stay healthy, the Warriors are a problem.
Hey man. They look solid, bro. Granted, they look solid against the Lakers.
You remember what they did last year? They looked solid against the whole league with Jimmy Butler. Immediately when he got there, they were like 22 and 5 with Jimmy Butler.
Are they better than Denver? Are they better than Denver?
No.
Okay, so all right, not. So we're already at 5. Are they better?
5. Yeah. 5 what?
I mean, they're not. Denver's going to be the fourth seed in the Western Conference, in my opinion.
Who the fuck the top 3?
OKC, Houston. I'm about to give you the rundown right now. OKC, Houston, obviously, is going to be the top of the Western Conference. I think Denver. Dallas. Are they better than Dallas? Is Golden State better than Dallas?
Yes. Right now. I think that yes. I think that they'll have a better regular season record than Dallas.
Because they're better. Minnesota's better than Minnesota.
I don't know. I don't
think Minnesota beats the Warriors last year in the playoffs. I don't think they beat them in the last year playoffs instead of.
I don't know. The reason why I don't know about Minnesota is because like Mike Conley, God bless his heart, but brother, he's 39 years old.
I like defense though. That's what they started.
Yeah, I feel you, but at the same time, I think if Anthony Edwards can get his assist to about like a Devin Booker level, like 7 a game, then okay, then we might be talking. But like other than that, I just don't like their guards, like their backup guards. They don't really have any other ball handlers besides Anthony Edwards.
You don't like Rob Dillingham?
One of those guys is have to step up. One of those guys is going to have to step up. They got a couple of young guards that have to play. Shannon, don't they got Shannon?
Yeah, they got. Yeah,
he's more of a wing, though, isn't he?
A wing, yeah.
But they got a couple guards who hasn't really
Rob
shown
Dillingham.
what they can do.
Don't they have Bones Highland? We know he can't. Like, they do got a lot of question marks at the guard position. Like Bones Highland is a gigantic question mark.
Those guys those aren't the guys you're counting on to perform.
Yes, the hell you are.
No, I don't know. You want them to perform. But last year they weren't there for you. So not even what I'm saying is those guys, you want them to perform, and that elevates the squad. But I don't know that you're going to be leaning on them to perform like Houston needs Reed Shepherd to step up.
I think you need one more ball handler, bro. And I think that Mike Conley at his age is just. But man, case point, I think the Warriors are better than the Timberwolves.
You think the Warriors are better than Timberwolves? I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. So both of those teams, what they call it, who called it the geriatric game last night? Both of those teams are in a similar position where.
No, they're not.
Green is getting older. How long is Green? Granted, Green is not a shooter, so everything he doesn't come up in the stat book. But can he perform at the same level as he has been in a few years? Is Steph Curry still going to be able to be a knockdown shooter and average 28 a game? Is he going to be?
I don't see. Yeah, why not? He did not
because he's old. Because he's older. There's a lot of miles on his body.
He probably. He didn't average 28. He averaged like 24, but that's like all you need. I think that they have a better constructed roster. The Lakers' problem is roster construction. Like they have a badly.
Look, I picked the Lakers to be 9 seed for a reason. I wasn't surprised at all about what they showcased last night.
Like are they going to get Ayton? Is Ayton going to give you anything, Joe?
I don't expect. I mean, I expect him to play a little better than that, I guess, but. He just
what are you thinking? 11-7? Is that what you're going to get out of Ayton?
That's probably more than likely, but I would expect it to improve. I mean, I'm not too like I wouldn't bet on it, but I mean, I would think that
I would think that he has an opportunity. I would think, and this is just me being optimistic about DeAndre Ayton and I guess I can't get out what he did with Phoenix in that finals run. He should be 19 and 11 every
He's
time.
not going to give you 19 and 11 in the
The man was in pregame warm-up shooting under the basket half-court shots. And then he went in the post-game press conference and said that he said he could be a confusing target in the pick and roll. This is the same team who doesn't take preseason seriously, the same team who doesn't practice, go hard in training camp, all those things. It starts to add up eventually. You don't develop that chemistry. You don't get going with these guys. You're on a brand new team. You're on a gigantic spotlight. And if he keeps this up, which is looking like it's likely, I don't see why anything different from last year. Like I said, Luka's already going to injury report. They listen to him for day to day. He might not play on Friday.
He is.
He is. I forgot I didn't see what it was. But
so is any of that coaching? Is it any of that coaching, Joe?
I think you can somewhat blame coaching, but at the same time, I think it's more personnel.
Yeah,
if I'm being completely honest with you, Rui Hachimura he seemed like all he can bring to the table is maybe hit an open three once in a while. He's not a great rebounder. He doesn't set screens. He can't really go on the perimeter that well. It's too many. A lot of holes in this game.
He's not the defender he wants.
$18 million a year, and they playing 30 minutes a night, and he's not out there doing things you want from your four. Gabe Vincent, he couldn't really hit a shot. It looked like the preseason, all those threes he hit looked like another flu. He couldn't hit a shot. Marcus Smart was out there flying around. I thought he played well in the minutes he had. He was flying around. You got to bring out Jackson Hayes off the bench. He might catch a couple lobs. You can't.
Jared Vanderbilt, you could lock him in a gym by himself, and he might not get to 15
Don't even
points.
Get me started on Jared. Don't even get me started on Jared.
You could lock him in a gym by himself, and brother, he still might not get 15 points.
I don't understand what he works on. Like, gee, he can't make an open three. He can't drive to the rim. He can't on offense. He's so incompetent. Like, it's not a straight line dunk. It's like what the fuck?
Oh man,
there's a lot of holes in this team.
It sounds like they're not gonna go to the playoffs unless Luka is averaging 50 and 12.
Before the game started, I mean, I don't even think Luka that's some early day empty Luka stats. I mean, it's cool, but it's not really impacting. It's not really full raising. But outside of Luka and Austin Reeves, I think they generated 97 of the 109 points just off of points and assists between those two. And just outside of that, what is it? What's that? The 3 to 9 after Luka, LeBron, and Reeves. Those players are like the next 4 to 9 players on that roster are all in gigantic question marks, which you cannot rely on. So I think it's gonna be a very long season for Lakers fans. I think it might be kind of wild to say, but maybe a possible tank somehow. Maybe if injuries do continue to pile up. You can get a higher pick, and then maybe, I don't know.
They had a pick this year?
I believe they do. I'm pretty sure we have our pick. Yeah, I think the Lakers had their own pick this year.
Well, I appreciate the honesty here, the objectivity here.
Yeah, we just did a preseason podcast, and I had the Lakers 9th. I mean, like I said, I'm not expecting much. The roster they can't guard. The role players, they don't contribute in winning ways. I just don't see it. I was too high on Aiden. Aiden is not the typical big that Luka plays with. Luka played with Lively, Gafford, those guys, those are bigs who shoot high.
But that's
a lot of lobs. They set big screens. They roll to the rim, and they embrace the role of being a brute. And DeAndre Ayton, no, it's not. He's never been that guy. He was throwing 15 in Phoenix when Chris Paul was trying to make him do the stuff that the Lively's and the Gaffords of the world do. So I don't see why that would change here. So exactly. So I mean, it's like it's just.
So he can get 10 points a night just off Luka lobs. Like
he's not really a lob threat though. That's the thing. Like he can jump a little bit, but that's not his game. You think the same thing about even Jackson Hayes, who is a lob threat. He couldn't even function in the playoffs off of like doing things like that.
He's not a playoff player.
Right.
I mean, I feel it don't take too much. I mean, you're not asking him to do much in the playoffs. I mean, you're just asking you to rebound a little bit and run the floor. And I mean, JaVale McGee became a playoff performer off that alone. Like, I mean, you can't look at some 2019 JaVale McGee film and something like that. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
they got to get something out of him, man. And if they can't get anything out of him, I'm gonna blame the coaching because we know we've seen that there's talent there. Now, granted, it was a few years ago, but we've seen that there's talent there. If they can't get anything out of him, I'm gonna have to go to coaching. If Luka LeBron can't talk him into being serious for 82 for the next 6 months.
It's not coaching, bro. It's granted again. It's the person. It's the personnel on the team. First of all, your back. First of all, you can't guard anyone. First of all, your backcourt is Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Off top,
and
Gabe Vincent. Off top, who the fuck are you about to guard? Literally, who are you about to guard? Off top, and then to make matters worse, you have no rim protection. Your back line is DeAndre Ayton. I don't he's not like if your back line was fucking Mutombo behind them too. Okay, cool. They can just do what they want to do. Mutombo back there, he gonna get you 4 blocks a game. You got Ayton back there.
So hold on. So what is a mirage? What Ayton? How Ayton got to Phoenix? Phoenix get to the finals? Was that a mirage?
No.
Did I not see that average 18 and 10? Was that a mirage?
Listen, Ayton isn't bad. He can give you 18 and 10. He'll do it on like a high percentage.
I think he checked out now.
That too. One.
What you say, Joe?
I think he checked out now. I just remember one of his first quotes was when he got to the league was my goal is to make it to my next contract. So and I think now that's really and I think that's when he got that contract. I think Portland is still playing him because they released him. So I mean, he's just kind of like it's tough to do that being in LA though, because you are on national TV for 40 games a night.
That's a national spotlight. You got the Staples Center. You got the bright light shining on you. It
can literally be career suicide for him if he continues this up for another 60, 70 games this year. So that's the only reason why it could turn around. Maybe he's one of those players. I mean, I don't know because it didn't really help him in Phoenix. One of those players where all the attention and all the negative attention that's going to be on you when Shaq is on in the post-game conference telling you about how soft you are and whatnot. And Charles Barkley, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how he responds to that. We'll see whether or not he can be, how much money he's going to make on that next contract. You already got the one max if he wants another big contract.
Real quick though, I do want to move on because you just brought up Shaq and Chuck. The NBA returned to NBC.
Yeah.
I fucking love the presentation last night. That was the best produced anything with the NBA that I've seen in a very long time.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna cut that off. Go ahead. It was good. It was cool. It was cool.
I thought that the way ESPN produces the game, it just was gotten stale to me. Like I think like ESPN's coverage was just bad. I always like TNT, but I thought that ESPN's coverage was just bad, and I think that NBC did a good job. I even like seeing the new faces. Like I like seeing Melo, I like seeing Vince, I like seeing T-Mac. I like that. Like granted, they got to get it together, but like
I won't hear from none of those guys who haven't won nothing.
Oh, come on, bro.
Don't be one of those.
You listen to Charles Barkley. You listen to Charles Barkley.
You got me there. That's a fair enough. But those,
I like them.
Continue. I'll continue. I'll say what I have to say. But continue. Go ahead.
I think the Michael Jordan thing at halftime. Mike is a swindler, number one, because he definitely did a 2-hour interview. They're gonna cut that shit up until January. They're gonna do one more. They're gonna cut it up again until May. He's a swindler, but. He's a swindler, but
he said, "I love it though. I like doing this. I like talking to you guys now." And you're right. They gonna get one interview.
You gonna get 2 minutes of that 2-hour long interview, once a week, and that's all you're gonna hear from Mike. But having said that, it is still great to cut on the TV and see Michael Jordan, because after Michael Jordan, like, you know, Michael Jordan doesn't really do many interviews, doesn't really talk too much. So like, if Mike is actually gonna be, I think the next week he's gonna be talking about load management. So like, just hearing Mike talk about the game and give his thoughts on, you know, what's going on today, I think is just super dope. So me personally, I'm very excited about this season on Peacock and on NBC. Yeah. So I loved it. Personally, I loved it. I have no complaints. Man, the only thing I wish they would like put the stats up there more. Like, there were times where it's like, I didn't, like, when watching the game, I didn't actively know how many points somebody had. Like, even when Shea was going off, I didn't feel like they put the numbers up there enough. So I wish they would do that more. But as far as the way the game was presented, I like it. But why did you say that you disagree?
Well, go ahead, Joe.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the presentation was cool. I didn't pay too much into the presentation. I mean, I had like music playing and stuff. It was like one of those type of things. But I mean, yeah, it was cool. I mean, not too much. I know.
Real quick, Joe.
Okay,
but real quick, Joe, because I asked you previously before the pod, do you remember when the NBA was originally on NBC? And you were, so for me, it was just cool. Like, yo, we're hearing the music again.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it didn't hit the same because the TV quality too clear. We need the blurry. We need the blurry, sketchy TV, and somebody got to go find Bob Costas to make a random Wednesday night game feel like the fate of the universe is at stake. But still, yeah, my bad. Continue.
But no, yeah, like you said, I mean, this is my first time ever actually experiencing NBC on NBA. Because I mean, NBA on NBC. Because I mean, when like they what you said 2002, right? I was 5 years old.
02.
Yeah, so you know, it's just nice to definitely have a switch up. But I don't really have too much to say. But I was impressed. I can't wait to get. I mean, that's different. We also get to see Amazon Prime making their day with the NBA this week too, right? So I'm interested to see how that goes. But
I've seen all the Amazon Prime is they're priming up for a big telecast as well.
Yeah, I like how they do a good job doing NFL. They do a pretty good job doing NFL, so I'd expect the same.
I thought the NBA on NBC. So here's the nostalgia piece was great. I just don't know how long does that last. We can't keep talking. We can't go into the nostalgia and talk about Michael Jordan and the Kobe and Shaq in 2 weeks from now. That's going to be old news. They can't do that. But that seemed to be what they were focusing on, is the history of NBA on NBC. That's only going to last for so long. I just thought they went way too deep in that. To ask Wemby what he thought about the NBA on NBC. Come on, Wemby's like, come on, man.
21 from France. Fuck you know.
Come on, man.
21 from France, but they got NBC in France.
They asked all the young guys, what do you think about NBA? Nobody remember that. Only Ant-Man was like, Jordan, I guess that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. KD knew, but KD 38. So yeah.
I just don't think that they really leaned on that nostalgia piece, and I understand why, but I don't know how long they're going to be able to draw that out for the rest of the season. I didn't care for. I mean, already T-Mac, Carmelo, and Vince. Vince is probably the only person I care to hear from.
Hold on, stop. What the fuck Vince got to say?
I'm just saying he's the only one. At least he's been doing this for the last few years.
I thought you were about to say something, bro. I thought you was about to say something about Vince Carter's career being better than Carmelo. And I was about to get up and leave the set. I ain't walked off in a very long time. I was about to get up and leave this set.
It's not about. Again, I have a feeling, or I have affinity. It's nice to hear from people who've won, and how they go about what happened when they won, what happened in their playoff series that they won or that they lost, and how they came back, overcoming, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, because
T-Mac. No, I'm just saying the three of those, and I was just pointing out the three of those. At least Vince has been doing this a few years, so he's been on NBA TV. Huh?
Melo got his pod. T-Mac,
where he just let Stephen A go on for 5 minutes talking about how you don't like his best friend, buddy. That's the pod you're talking about.
That is what I'm talking about.
Stephen A. and Carmelo are they New Yorkers though?
This is not a Stephen A. conversation. I just want to bring that specific point up when he brought up Carmelo's pot. T-Mac. I think those are the hollow words. You got me when you said I listen to Chuck, because yes, Chuck. I mean, but Chuck has been an MVP. He's been a big time playoff performer. He can talk about the heartache, even though he hasn't won. He's been in the finals, the guy in the finals.
Melo was in the conference finals.
Melo, come on, stop it with Melo.
Okay,
he did.
I'm more excited about Melo's. I'm more excited about Melo's son than I am hearing from Carmelo Anthony. I'm more excited to see what his son does at Syracuse University than hearing anything Carmelo has to say. I can care less. I can care less. So that piece, okay, the guys on the court with Maria Taylor. I like Maria Taylor, but now is she going to be overexposed? I don't know. Are we looking down that? We're looking down that road. Who was who did the game? Who was on the game? It was
Mike Tirico, Reggie Miller, Crawford, and Jamal Crawford. I love Jamal Crawford.
I like Jamal fresh. He brings some fresh. He brings some fresh ideas, some fresh cliches to the game. I like that. I like that aspect.
Me personally, I've always liked Reggie Miller. I never thought it was anything bad. Reggie. I've always liked Reggie.
I like Reggie. I think Reggie does a good thing. Reggie does a good thing. Again, he's able to talk about playoff losses, being the guy, how you rebound for that, and they got a lot of jokes from Reggie because obviously he didn't win, so they got a lot of jokes from Reggie. The kick out, everybody talks about the kick out, but that's never going to die. But and Reggie has a nice comeback, so I like the game crew, the pregame crew, just wasn't excited about it. I don't know how long they're going to be able to live on the nostalgia. If they have something else in store, I'll be watching. No, don't get me wrong, I'll be watching. I just don't know about the nostalgia of it. Somebody say they should get D Wade in there.
I think D Wade wasn't D Wade supposed to be on there?
I thought so. I heard about
he signed
on. Or is that on Prime? Is he going to be on Prime?
Or it might be
maybe. I don't know, but I think D Wade is on some other coverage. Because like D Wade is on there, Dirk. Because it's like D Wade, Dirk.
I think that's Prime. I think that's Prime.
Okay, it's Prime.
Where they're going to have Candace Parker as well. I think that's going to be Prime.
Fair.
But yeah, I just Melo. I don't care to hear from Melo or T-Mac. I really don't. I don't hear anything they have to say. I really do not.
That's the two of the best scorers in NBA history. You don't want to hear what they got to say?
What did they do in the playoffs, man? They didn't.
Basketball is bigger than the playoffs. Basketball is bigger than that, man.
Dude, we talked about we when I came on the show, we immediately jumped to the seeding, and then is KD going to last this way to get to the playoffs? The regular season is fun, it's enjoying, but when it comes down to what you do in the playoffs.
I mean, it's the end goal, but I mean, they still were professionals.
They
were superstars in their own right. I mean, I still want to hear what people who played the game at a high level have to say. Anybody who played the game at a high level.
I'd rather listen to them than you, Joel. Okay, if that's what you want to say, I'd rather listen to them to you.
But I mean, you got other like what about like a Stephen A. or like just people who didn't play the game, but also just get out there.
That's a fair point. I'd rather hear, to your point, I'd rather hear from a player who was actually at a superstar level. But I think you could have just picked somebody else than those two. That's all I'm saying.
Fair. But moving on real quick, because I want to do this before the games come on, even though they come on damn near right now. But we got Knicks versus Cavs. We haven't gotten. I know me and Joe's opinion on the Cavs, but we ain't got on the Knicks and Cavs. But we ain't got your opinion on the Knicks or the Cavs.
So I started this last night to try to pick my seeding. And again, I started off with the seeing the Western Conference Finals last night, and the injuries in the Eastern Conference makes it really kind of hard to pick these guys. I think the Knicks. I think the Cavaliers are in the best position to win, but I don't have a lot of confidence in them winning. The New York Knickerbockers are in the best position, and they're in a very good position to win. I just don't know if that's going to play out. If they're the top two teams, right? Them, who am I missing?
The Knicks, Cavs,
Magic.
You guys think the Magic? I do like the trade. I like them picking up Desmond Bane, but did that elevate them into the fourth in the top 10?
It should. Yeah.
I think that they could. I mean, personally, I thought that they could have been a 50-win team. I think that they could have been a 50-win team last year, barring injury. They had a lot of injuries last year, but I think if they didn't have those injuries, they could have been a 50-win team.
Damn near more than half the season.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think they should win. I'm losing faith in the Cavaliers. They're going to have to convince me that they're still a title contender. Because I don't know. How about you guys? I got the Cavaliers, the Magic, and the Knicks they're going to be competing for the top 4 spots. I think somebody else is going to slip in there. Somebody else I'm not thinking about right now.
Atlanta.
Oh, come on.
Detroit.
They picked up Porzingis. Detroit.
You think Porzingis is going to elevate them to
if he on the court?
If he healthy, yeah. Have you not seen Porzingis play basketball? 3 levels.
Jalen Johnson coming back, who could play at the all-star level. Jalen Johnson, Luke Kennard. You got Alexander Walker, Dyson Daniels back another year.
Oh yeah, Dyson Daniels
run up defensive player of the year.
He just got his extension.
Okay, so they're going to be top 4. They're just going to be the top 16.
I think they could be. I think my fourth would be between Detroit and the Hawks.
Wow. Okay. You guys think a lot more. Is Detroit was climbing last year? They were climbing late in the season. They were climbing. They're going to be a good team. I maybe that's a 14. They'll be right behind the Magic. I will say that. I agree with that. Is the Pacers? Are the Celtics going to be anywhere in there?
Yeah, I think Boston.
The Pacers, no. The Celtics might, rustle up a 6 seed, 6, 7 seed.
I think the Pacers could still be like the 8th seed, bro.
No, I don't. The Pacers front line got talent on that team. That front line is too bad, G.
All they lost was the point guard, right? They
lost Miles Turner.
And they lost Miles Turner.
Oh, that's right.
They picked up James Wiseman, Tony Bradley. The players in the front line don't move me at all.
Isaiah Jackson. They just gonna play small and put Siakam in center.
And the whole motor behind that system is gone.
Yeah.
The guy who initiates the fast pace, the guy who hits the big shots,
I disagree with you about this because I've seen fucking TJ McConnell check in and it don't look that different.
But for a full season in 20 minutes a game, paying 25-30 minutes a game, is he going to be able to bring that same energy?
No.
And you got Nembhard.
Nembhard was.
I don't know if it was 12 last year.
Nembhard was 12. I don't know.
Nembhard was adequate.
And Benedict Mathurin on a contract.
I don't think they're going to fall off. So they'll be a 6 seed or hovering around that play-in.
A 6 seed? You trust that? You trust those big? You trust those big?
Who has the Eastern Conference is top heavy?
There's still a lot of teams. Like you still got Milwaukee, Miami.
Yeah, you got Milwaukee, Miami.
And Embiid is on 2 feet.
You don't know what. Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen with Philly.
Toronto got talent.
Philly's a wild card because if they're healthy, they change things. If they're healthy, they're going to change the whole landscape of the Eastern Conference. But are they healthy? I didn't get you guys' feedback though. What are you guys expecting from Dallas Mavericks?
Well, let's talk about it. Mavericks, because Spurs and Mavericks is the next game. I think the Mavericks are one of the most interesting teams because I think that if they are healthy, they can get Kyrie back. Obviously, surgery has improved and get Kyrie back, get him back in the fold. I think they could make a finals run. Like I think they arguably have the best front line in basketball. I don't think I'm wrong to say that.
With Flag and Davis,
with Flag, Davis, Lively, and Gafford. Joe just pointed out to me that they're going to start Cooper Flag at point guard. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. I personally don't like it. I think you could just use D'Angelo Russell, but whatever. I guess they go in defense first. They want to have a big lineup. So, I get it. Respect. They want to go defense first and have a big lineup. So cool, whatever. But yeah, I think that if this team can get healthy, hey man, they got a shot, bro. Like, okay. Look, I'll say this. I'll say this. Not to say 2K is right about everything, but every time I simulate on 2K, a lot of time Dallas ends up in the finals.
Wow.
You be in
simulation, but that's what the healthy Kyrie. That's what a healthy Kyrie starting the season, though, right?
No, I usually change it. Well, yeah, it was. But yeah.
I mean, so Kyrie's not going to come back till when? January, February?
Maybe, January, February.
So is he going to be? I mean, obviously he'll still be able to shoot.
Can he come back and get you at least 18 points?
I mean,
he should be 18 points for Kyrie Irving in 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's not a lot. I mean, he should be able to do that, but is his handles going to be the same? Is he going to be able to get other people the ball?
Yeah, the handle's going to be fine.
Is he going to be able to come back and just fit into the squad, or do they going to have to stop things and say, okay, Kyrie, what do you want to do?
I think Kyrie is a very plug-and-play player. Like, what he does is score the basketball. Like, you can always use somebody to score the basketball.
Well, that's fair enough. It's going to be interesting to see. Anthony Davis, can he be consistent? Cooper Flag, it's going to be interesting to see if everybody's talking about he's in the best position to perform since Tim Duncan. So we're gonna. I think he has pressure on. I think he has pressure on him. That brings pressure on him. And people like you talking about they can make a finals run. I'm not.
If healthy.
Well, obviously, we're just assuming everything health, but. I don't know. That's a high status. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be. I'm glad NBA is back though. NBA is back.
And then also the Spurs. I'm very interested to see what Wemby look like.
Wemby.
Number one. I need Wemby to do his shit this year because I picked him first in the fantasy draft. So I need Wemby to do his. I picked him first over everybody. But
there's nothing wrong with that.
But for the Spurs. Yeah, I know Joe picked him to win MVP. I'm not mad at that. And I think that for the Spurs, the time is now, bro. Because, like, number one, everybody thinks somebody going to get 10 years in the league. We ain't never seen nobody tall play for 10 years. We ain't never seen nobody with that body type just have 10 healthy years. It ain't happened with Ralph Sampson. Not saying he got the same body type as Yao Ming, but it ain't happened with Yao Ming. Like
it's gonna be interesting to see how these young guards.
The time is now, bro.
It's gonna be interesting.
And no Fox tonight, right? I don't think De'Aaron Fox is playing, right? So
I don't know. I think they're overcrowded in the backcourt. As crazy as that sounds, I don't know how
they have Victor Wembanyama back there. You can throw 4 guards on the court, funnel everything to fucking Wemby, block every shot, bro. Literally funnel everything to Wemby. It don't matter.
Does Wemby was working with Akeem? Does he have a? Did
you not see them clips from the preseason? He had a little up and under, little step through, a little shimmy.
I didn't see it.
Okay. You didn't see it?
He's gonna think about working with. Okay, real quick. He's gonna think about working with Hakeem. Hakeem is be scamming too. A lot of people that got sent to Hakeem and came back with no, and did not come back looking like Hakeem.
With some false.
Also, you ain't see the step through.
I saw it. Listen. I saw it.
He said,
I saw it. It was the preseason. I would like to see it today. I'm just saying. I've seen people go spend summers with Hakeem and came back with no more bag work. Didn't they send the White to Hakeem? He didn't come back with bag work either.
Yeah, the White
sent a lot of people to Hakeem in the summertime, and it ain't go that way. So whatever Hakeem be doing, Hakeem be scamming too.
Hakeem got to make a living too now. Those checks are making money. Those checks are making money.
I heard he be charging crazy, right? I heard he be charging crazy.
Right, exactly. Hakeem, it ain't cheap to go see Hakeem, so he got a lot to pay for it.
Exactly. I've seen it, but yes. So we'll see.
Fellas, go enjoy the game, man. Love you guys.
My man.
Rest of you guys, if you don't know where to find me, you can find me at Voice of the Fans. We got a podcast later on. We're gonna be on while Wemby playing, but we can talk about some football, basketball, and all that as well. Joel, I'm looking for you in the trading pool, Joel.
All right, send me something.
Hey, Cam, Super Bowl. Who we got? Real quick.
In the Super Bowl, we only at week 6.
The Bills Rams.
Bills Rams.
Yeah,
the Rams can get there. The Rams can get there. The Rams got a squad. They all McVay is a genius. Pavy, you put me on the spot. The Eagles still can get there. The Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, the Chiefs might turn around and win it again. I mean, now they've got who?
The Eagles.
Who's done?
The Eagles.
No,
too much turmoil in that offense.
Well, I think they thrive on turmoil. I think they thrive on that. That feeds their piper. But the Kansas City Chiefs, now that they actually have weapons, these weapons are stepping up for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, it's going to be hard to beat those guys. But Patrick Mahomes with weapons, he's already the best quarterback. Now that he has weapons, it's going to be hard to beat those guys.
Chiefs who?
The Chiefs coming out. Might be Chiefs Rams again. We might see Chiefs Rams again.
They never played each other.
They didn't play just a couple years
ago.
They
played the Bengals.
The Bengals. They're right. They played the Bengals that year. That's right. So we finally see the Chiefs Rams. How about that? We finally see the Chiefs Rams in the playoffs.
Fair.
But keep following me on Voice of the Fans, fellas. You guys get a lot of football talk. Love you, man. Love you, man. I'll hit you guys when I get back down the road.
My man.
All right. Travel safe, Pavy.
My man.
All right. Love y'all.
My dog. But all right, man, let's get on up out of here. We got some actual NBA basketball to watch that I want to watch. I actually need to go look at my league pads and see who's playing because I don't really want to watch Knicks Cavs. But as always, get your plug and tell the people where they can find you at.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Joel R. Wilson on Instagram, at the Jolt on Twitter, JOLTSS. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank y'all.
Yeah, man, I dropped a new record. It's called Ain't Much Out Here to Love. Make sure y'all go get that, go listen to it. It's some of my favorite verses that I've ever rapped in my life, just because I think it's very LA and very, very funny. But it's funny because it's my life and I'm living it. But yeah, as always, man, thank all y'all for watching. We will be back very, very soon talking about we're talking about all the teams, because when we convene, everybody would have played at least 1 or 2 games. So we'll be back very, very soon. We'll holler at y'all.
Thought it was so. I'll be back. They thought it was so. But I said,